Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. These are the Charles Perry Stalker podcast. It's May 30th, Monday, 2022. We do the disclaimer, use allegedly. Nobody's been found guilty in a court of law yet. Apply the but-for standard, but for law enforcement instructing me to document Mr. Perry's activities for their criminal case against him, in which a jury's going to look at all this, and then they get to decide what they think. Doesn't matter what I think. I think you're mental veggie. I'm tired of saying the same thing again and again. I don't have any patience. I'm not a nurse. And I'm not a special ed teacher, Mr. Perry, but you went at it again today. What happens when you do that? Cause and effect. See, I don't have the ability to relate to someone who is very, you're not all there. You're not right in the head. So, he went at it again today. Tulsa police, for the record, again, it's May 30th, 2022. I'm saying this now for the third time. Mr. Perry is attempting to arrange a scenario that would make me call you. First, it was a car accident. I don't call police over a fender bender. I said I called them once, OHP, over a flat tire. So they flattened my tire, thinking I'm going to call Tulsa police. Now it's a breaking and entering. They came in my house today. My refrigerator was open. My TV was off. And my fish tank light was all fucked up. So I leave my TV on all the time. It never gets turned off. I sleep with it on. I have, I don't turn it off. And so they think that I'm going to call 911. And listen, there's police from somewhere else helping me, Mr. Perry. They're getting your ass. They're the ones you keep calling around to find out who has the recordings of you. And you keep proving those recordings out, sir. I just said he gets in my apartment or my home and helps himself to your shit because they're watching everything that happens. They told me that. They told me, check, your bank card's gone. He took it. If it's not there, report it stolen. I had it in a really unique place. So I look and sure shit, it's not there. Same with my social security card. Same with my tail lights being out. I mean, I'm told by them first because you're recorded talking about it. And now we know that you're calling around looking for the actual recordings so that you can destroy them. And you don't have any takers yet on that, do you? But we found out. We found that out. We found out your code words and all that shit because you pissed me off doing crap like this with my money. Taking my money, jamming up my app. Or you're using my app to fuck with me and get me to follow your Hansel and Gretel, so you can get me to a place where I'm pulled over or whatever. Today, I hear you guys call me when she goes past Union School. So I took a different route because I heard it. And anyway, but Tulsa police, for the record, they want me to call you. I have no need to call you. I've never called local police ever, unless I have to, because in Oklahoma, you get a protective order. If you want to get a protective order against somebody who keeps coming in your house and hacking your phone and peeping on you, you have to have a fucking order for that, police report to get that order. So you come in my apartment and you turn my TV off. You open the fridge and left it open. Fucked around with the fish tank light. And there's been a couple times where, so I take a shower. You pull the little lever thingy up so that the water goes from the faucet up into the shower. I always put it down, always. So a couple times I've come home and I turn it on and it's up in the shower. And my towels are soaking wet. I'm like, the fuck? Is somebody coming in my fucking place here and taking a fucking shower when I'm not home? Fucking creepy. You're fucking creepy. So, like I said, they watch you in my phone. They watch everything you do. And I don't call local police. Don't need to. The only time I call local police is if I'm going to get a protective order. Last time I did that, you killed the cop that took my report. I didn't even get to see what the police report looked like. I still haven't seen it. I try not to bother people. And since you obstructed justice on that car vandalism thing, we weren't even sure you did it. But after, Lucky ends up dead and Mike in jail, Mike took my report, I'm a little reluctant to call any police locally. I'm not going to end up with one on your payroll or one that ends up dead 6 days later. So Tulsa police, I don't know how many different times I got to repeat myself, but we're getting a little tired of that. And also what we got today, Mr. Perry, since you fucked with my app, here's the thing. You don't make as much with Uber Eats or Grubhub, so he doesn't use those. They know I'm going to prefer DoorDash because I make more money with DoorDash. So they have all their little buddies call in and get the camera. I just said it. So I told you so. This is the way Perry does, is I'll just say, here's what he was recorded talking about doing. Or here's what we know he's doing, or whatever. 9 times out of 10, there's a recording with it. He's hacking my phone, he's fucking with my money. And everybody's got a doorbell camera, or they got a reflective glass. So the first one today had both. Doorbell camera and a reflective glass. So we know that's your guy. And so my guys that have the recordings, that you want to find them and buy them and destroy them, they told me, watch out for the reflective glass. They know, I mean, they're sitting there watching what you're doing, Charles. You think they don't know? Call me when she goes past Union. Well, I went a different way because I heard you say that. And, the other thing we got is, for lipsticks, she was a disgruntled employee. She's not had a gun, so they send this Mickey James guy in to tell her that he wants to take her shooting, that he trains law enforcement. And, I guess she left as a disgruntled employee. Nope, not really. I was only at lipsticks for like a month. There was some things that they did that made me very uncomfortable. They would have us give our driver's license to them. They would hold them all night. And at the end of the night, after tip out, then they would give them back to us. No other club I worked at ever did that. None. So that was a little weird. And some of the girls' driver's license were disappearing. So I was about to leave anyway. But what happened at lipsticks, I said, I was there a month. Is the waitress, I caught her telling 2 customers they weren't allowed to buy from me. Remember, Charles did that? We had a customer at Sensations did the same thing. When the guy starts to tip me on stage, he goes, you can't tip that one. She pissed off a bigwig in Texas. So this was not, and then a couple weeks later, I get like this shit ton of money on stage. I walk back to the back, and one of my coworkers goes, about time he fucking lets you make money. What are you talking about, let me make money? Oh yeah, everybody knows he won't let you make money. You can't make any more than $150 a night. Everybody knew it. It's common knowledge. No, this is a stalker. This is not somebody I care about. This is not somebody I want to be around. This is someone that I've moved twice already to get away from. You're a butt-in. You're a wannabe. You've never had a date with me. You'll never have a date with me. You're too fucking fucked up and creepy, and I can't deal with your mental veggie state. I can't explain things that everybody else doesn't have to be told over and over and over, and you don't get it. I'm never going to date a peeping Tom. Never going to happen. You got a peeping Tom problem, you don't get to ride this ride. I'm never going to date a hacker. You've smeared me everywhere. You've ruined my life. You still haven't made up for this smear campaign. You're still calling people and lying about me, and we know it. It gets back to my guys every fucking time. So you can go fuck yourself. It's not going to happen. I don't know what planet you live on. 12 years? And you can't figure out, you're just not liked. You're not wanted. Our shrink has told the judge that gives the investigatory orders 2 and 3, 4 times. This is not, we know for sure this is not about a date. Because if she hates it, he'll do it more. If it's something she likes, she's made very clear what she likes in men and what she doesn't. She doesn't like peeping Toms. Nobody does. There's a reason that's illegal. It's deviant behavior. It's very offensive. And she doesn't like being hacked. She doesn't like him taking her money. She doesn't like him calling her friends and family and then monitoring all that communication. She doesn't like anything he does. His little dolly, acts like a little girl plays with a doll. That's weird. Motherfucker, that thing is fucking weirdo. You are weirdo. I don't do weirdo. We're not even kind of like in the same category of people. I mean, you are so far beneath me, it's not even funny. There's no chance of a date. So she goes, she likes men who work hard, they're chivalrous, they treat people right. Not just her, everybody. So he knows what she likes and doesn't like. And if she likes it, he won't do that. If she hates it, he'll do that more. The more she says she doesn't like it, the more he'll do it. So this is not about getting a date. This is about a very sadistic male who hates women and is very much attracted to deviant men who are just like him. So, I mean, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. You don't have a date. You're told on all the time. I just found out you were talking about I'm a disgruntled employee of Lipsticks. Really? So, anyway, the waitress at Lipsticks is telling a customer twice not to buy anything from me. So, I got upset with her. Why wouldn't I? I'm trying to make money. That's why I'm there. You go to work to make money. You have the right to go to work and not become a victim of crime, don't you? Yes, I do. That's another reason you'll never get a date with me, you creepy little fuck. So we go, you're a mental vegetable. Because most people don't ever have to be told this, and you're told over and over and over and over, and you don't get it. Women don't like the stuff you do. Normal people don't like the stuff you do. That's why it's illegal, you dipshit. I don't have the patience or the time for a mental veggie. You're not my family. You're nothing to me. You're a job. So I don't have to explain it to you. Your jury will explain it to you, okay? We'll leave it at that. I'm not a special ed teacher. I'm not your nurse. You have a wife named Jacqueline and 2 kids, Jordan and Matthew. What lie do you tell them? What betrayal are you putting on them when you bother me? You're a mental vegetable if you can't understand what people say, especially when it's been said this many times. Most people don't have to be told. If there's something illegal, that means it's deviant conduct, that's very offensive to everybody else, and that's why it's a crime. You go to jail. You should know that. So, because you don't, and you've been told over and over and over, you're being stopped. People don't like what you're doing. You're being stopped. They want you to stop. That's why you're told on. We don't have any difficulty at all getting information, Mr. Perry. You do. You can't get a date. It's been 12 years. You're rejected. I moved twice to get away from you. I don't like you. I don't like anything you do. So, go get a nurse to help you, mental vegetable. So, anyways, I have, hacking my app, taking my money. These are not things women like. These are things that are repulsive. And she's like, if he liked women, he would do what women like. He finds out what she likes, and he absolutely won't do that. And if it's something she hates, he'll do that all day long. He'll do it more and more and more and more. Why would you do that if you're trying to get somebody to like you? You wouldn't. That's not. She said, this is not about that. And my dancer friend said the same thing a long time ago. So the girl at where I'm going to work, Lipsticks, the waitress tells 2 people within 24 hours, you can't buy from her. And I'm like, are you shitting me with this? So I complained to the manager. The manager says, well, I understand you're fired from everywhere. I looked at her and I go, you're shitting me with that, right? I go, are you seriously saying that to me right now? I understand. Yeah, I go, listen, I can go back and dance in Blue Diamond, in Stillwater, or Sensations anytime I want. So you're full of crap. Who told you that? Listen, so Joe Chadwick, that owns Lady Godiva's, where Charles was trying to kill me, him and Dave, I paid $5,000 in no-show fines, being too scared to go to work, or my guys would call me and say, it's too dangerous, don't go to work. This is my work. Everybody has to go to work. You deserve to go to work without being the victim of a crime. $5,000. Charles is typing in my phone, I'm going to get you fired. I tell my attorneys, he's going to get me fired. I walk into work, sure as shit, they fire me. Joe was a bartender for Arnie Murillo. Arnie Murillo owns Lipsticks. You don't think they had a chat? I think they did. So I end up going back to work at Sensations and worked there until I quit dancing. I didn't get fired from Stillwater. I didn't get fired from there. And I don't know where that lady came up with that stuff, but I was like, yeah, this is, I think I said something like, do I need to record you? She denied saying something, and I don't even remember now what happened exactly, but she denied saying something. And I looked at her and I go, do I need to get a recorder out? Are you going to lie? If you're going to lie about what I've said or didn't say, or what you're saying and didn't say, I'm going to record you. That way, there's no question. We all know what we all said. So she texted me, I hate texts about it, the next day and said, you're fired. And that's what happened. I didn't care anything about it. I was wildly uncomfortable with them taking my driver's license, and I was about to leave anyway. So, I mean, as bad as it was at Sensations, it really wasn't that bad. There was some shit going on out there that shouldn't have, but it was not near as bad as the Tulsa clubs. I had a much harder time at the Tulsa clubs, being safe. So I guess there was some conversation tonight or earlier, or today, when the guy was like, this guy comes in, they're trying to frame her on a murder. Well, turns out she's never even held a gun. So they get this Mickey James guy to go in, tell her he trains law enforcement to try to get her shooting so they can get her handprints on a gun. Those texts are all over the docket. They're all over the internet. Everybody's seen them. He's the one that I said, if he kills me, he's threatening to kill me. Motherfucker did it verbally. So the next day I text him. It's going to look like Chandra Levy and Gary Condon. And he goes, well, maybe it's worth the risk. It's a text. It's on all 3 dockets and all 3 lawsuits for anyone in law enforcement to see from anywhere, Mr. Perry. I mean, who the fuck do you think you're fooling? Everybody else is very smart and you're stupid. You're a mental vegetable for sure. Something wrong with you, man. Everybody gets it. So Tulsa Police, he's trying to create a scenario that he wants me to call you guys. I don't need to. For the record, I really don't need to. You want to make a car accident bad enough so I'm bleeding and I call? We know, Charles, you're caught. You're fucking caught, dude. So I don't know what the hell, Tulsa Police, I don't know why the hell he wants me to call you. I don't do that. It's just not my thing. It's not my way. I don't, getting a protective order, I've tried 11 times. I don't think a piece of paper would help Mr. Perry. He's about to go to prison. There's a whole nother investigation from somewhere else that he wants to know who has the recording so he can destroy him and nobody will call him back. Nobody will tell him anything. He can't get information because people want him to stop. People want you to stop, you retard. I mean, if you didn't walk around acting like you think you're a hotshot, I wouldn't call you names like that. I had patients with Down syndrome. Believe me, they got treated a whole lot more nice than I treat you. I'm treating you that way because you're making unwanted romantic advances to me. You're going around and lying about everything. You've smeared me and you have yet to correct it. And you're worried about use allegedly. She's got to do a little more than use allegedly. Okay, whatever. So there's names that I call you that I've never said in my life about anybody. Get over it. Get some help. So this guy has, after I said that, when I do DoorDash, I don't take orders from Chipotle. I don't take orders that are upside down. They have to be $1.50 a mile at least. I don't take orders from Chick-fil-A. And I really don't Sonic either. Nothing against Sonic, but they always take forever to get the meal ready, and I don't like waiting. Most restaurants are not that unprofessional. When you walk in the door, they have the order ready. You don't have to wait. They get rated too. The restaurants get rated. The Dashers get rated. So, Sonic's problem with getting orders ready on time, and they're usually very small orders, so I might make $2. Don't have time for it. I don't mess with it. So, and then they either have not a dash cam. They might have a dash cam too. They either have a doorbell camera, and he's got reflective, but this guy actually had both. After I said that, then they do it again. And they think nobody will suspect a thing. Okay. So, this one, see, that's upside down. I got shit like that all day. It was a pain in the butt. And then I come back home and my TV's off and my fish lights all fucked up and my refrigerator's open. So they've been in here. I guess what, Tulsa Police, they want me to call you. I'm not going to call you. I don't need to. Charles can deal with his jury when he's arrested. You guys don't want to do the job. That's fine. Somebody else has already been doing it. I got the McNamara email, not from Tulsa Police, Charles. Tulsa Police didn't call me up and say Mike Neely was drugged. See, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, do ya? Yeah, and our shrink is like, this is absolutely not about a date. We know that. Because she's told everybody what she likes in men, and she's told everybody what she doesn't like in men. He absolutely refuses to do what she likes, and he can see, when she says I don't like it when he does that, he does it more. It's like he can't understand the words don't and no. Which one is it? Are you a mental veggie? I mean, don't act all hot like you're a hot shot power guy, and then we got to deal with we got to say the same thing over and over, and you can't tell cause and effect. When you're mean to people, they're not going to like you. When you cause loss and devastation for people, they will not like you. You got to know that. I mean, I don't know what the hell's your problem that you don't know that, but I'm not anything to you. You're a job. For me, it's not my responsibility to help you understand what people say to you. We've even talked about, well, maybe we should talk all hick like them. Maybe then they'll understand what the hell we're saying. Are we talking over your heads? If we talk like normal folks and not like your country bumpkin thing that y'all do, it sounds like you need to get the hay out of your mouth. I mean, what do you want? What do you need, Charles? You need a special ed teacher. Are you mentally retarded? Are you legit mentally retarded? I mean, figure it out. You know, what the hell's wrong with you that makes you act like you act? The jury's going to. The professional, whatever. So, this I won't do because it's too far. I won't go. I just said it. I don't go outside of 7. So all the stuff I got today was that kind of shit they know I won't take. What are the chances? Oh, that's just a coincidence, right, Calvin? Calvin, are you in charge of doing this crap? Yeah, okay. Who's the muffin man, Calvin? You know, when you guys can get the intel we can get, then you can talk to me about how you have power and all that crap. So I was like that all fucking day. Look at that. That's how many screenshots I took that I couldn't do. These are orders I couldn't do. First of all, I sat there forever and didn't get an order. So I'll take a screenshot to see how long does it take me to get an order. Well, during dinner time and there's certain peak hours, you got to get one order in right after another. There shouldn't be any downtime where you're just sitting there waiting. Okay, so I had to wait. Then I get Chick-fil-A. Right off the bat, they give me Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I don't do Chick-fil-A. I said that. I don't do Chipotle. I don't do Chick-fil-A. I don't do Sonic. They make me wait. They get rated too. And their orders aren't big enough for me to wait. If there's a big old order and I gotta wait about 10 minutes, fine. Otherwise, don't fucking waste my time. Everybody says this. They get rated too, Calvin. You're just as mental veggie as he is. And then I said I don't do orders outside of 7 miles and I don't do upside down orders like this. What'd I get? All day fucking day long. And I just said, they keep sending me to people with a doorbell camera or a reflective glass. My guys are like, watch that reflective glass. So I'm taking pictures of it. I'm keeping that shit. I give it to my guys. And then when you got to go to jail and court your own trial, you explain it to your jury and we'll see if they understand. Yep, okay. So they're gonna get all that. Every screenshot I took today. You want to take my money, Calvin? You get off on beating down women. You feel too weak to pick on men? Do ya? Are you the one that does this? Who's the muffin man, Calvin? Is this Hansel and Gretel? Did you want me to drive by the fucking Union School? I didn't. I went a different way. Did you want me to drive by the Union School? Why? You know, the allegations, Mr. Perry, are stalking, hacking, creepy, peeping. You're a peeping Tom. Can't get a real date. You might as well be like these bitches that watch Kardashians and think they're in love with Kim Kardashian. You're nothing better than that. Except you're a freeloader. You think it's free. No, sir, it is not free. You don't have my consent to peep. You've been billed $1,000 a day for doing that, plus $2,000 for doing it without my consent, and you've been told to stop. When you guys get told on and I find out what you're trying to do, that you're looking for the recordings, Calvin, and that, the more shit like this you do, well, she was just a disgruntled employee from Lipsticks. Like today, I heard that. Call me when she goes past Union School. When I heard that, it's because you did this, Calvin. You pissed all my guys off. You think I need Tulsa police? Really? For what? What do you think I need TPD for? I don't. I've lived here 8 years. That's almost a decade. Twice I've gone to TPD for something and they fucked it up both times. And the one police department that didn't fuck it up, those guys ended up dead. You think I'm going to call the cops locally? Why would I do that? You guys are off your nut, you mental veggies. When I say you're mentally retarded, please do correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Perry. You do the same thing every day that gets you the same result. You piss everybody off. You take the fun out of everything. You make everything a nightmare and very, very unpleasant. And so you're being stopped. Because then I start getting shit in that you just said. So I just said, I don't do, look, that's upside down. I don't do it. Upside down, I don't take the order. And so that's all I got all day. Just said it. They did it anyway. So we've had more than one person complain about that. If only they wouldn't do what she just said they're doing, I'd have an easier time lying for them. But they keep doing exactly what she says. I can't. How am I supposed to lie them out of that? Yep. See, normal people don't think like you. So here's the deal on the chivalry. I'm gonna explain the whole Will Smith, Chris Rock thing again to you. Last night I'm watching Bombshell with the Megyn Kelly, Gretchen Carlson story about the Fox News fiasco with Roger Ailes. So, they have Mr. Perry, the doll is a problem for you, sir. Put that away. Please get rid of your doll. You're sicko, man. Are you a little girl? Do you want to be a woman? Just trans over. That's acceptable today. Caitlyn Jenner. You heard of Caitlyn? Just trans over, please, and stop bothering me with your sexual confusion. Okay, so if she hates it, he'll do it more, and then you can figure out why she don't like him. Gee, what could it be? What could it be? Anyways, okay, so you don't even get cooperation. Do remember in Dallas, I did say I'll sign an NDA for you. Only a couple of people know you got a stalker people problem. Most of them don't live in Texas, but you can't bother me again, and you refused. So you've had plenty of chances for a cover-up. But the more you go at me, the more you get caught. It didn't occur to you that maybe you're a job for me, and I'm really good at what I do? Nobody's gotten what we've gotten, Calvin. I got your code words, man. I got your code words, Calvin. You do shit like this, it pisses me off, and we get more. It's a cause and effect, Calvin. Are you a mental veggie, too? Because I've said this before, over and over and over. You guys are trying to create a scenario where I'll call TPD. Why? What's it to you? You said you weren't stalking. What's it to you? What difference does it make to you whether or not I call TPD? You said you're not taking my money. You said you're not hacking. You said you're not coming in my house when I'm not home. That's breaking and entering. You say you're not doing this shit. So what's it to you whether or not I call TPD? What are you so obsessed with taking my car, taking my money, and having me call TPD? You're up to something. Do you think everybody's stupid and can't figure out what? Your little Hansel and Gretel games that you play? Yeah, okay. So, there's that. Okay, so I'm watching Bombshell. So, some guy mouths off to Megyn Kelly. Her husband walks up to the guy and don't ever talk like that to my wife again or I'll beat the fuck out of you. Chivalry. That's what women love that. Women love that. Charles, shut the fuck up, bitch. Go away. I don't care what you think. I'm tired of saying it. Mental veggie. Listen to the words. I don't care what you think. I would like you to shut up and go away. I didn't ask you, did I? I did not ask you. You're breaking the law. You're a creepy little fuck. Get away from me. Get the fuck away from me. So I have my opinions about the Chris Rock thing. Okay, so Jada Pinkett Smith has told everybody she's very upset about having this medical condition that causes her to go bald. It's tweeted. She's talking about it. It's upsetting to me. It's a sensitive subject. Chris Rock gets up and makes a snide comment on national television for the whole world. This is not like in the locker room. This isn't like at a private dinner. It's on national television. The whole world saw it. Will Smith gets up and slaps the fuck out of him. And the whole world comes down on Will Smith. Okay, everyone agrees he shouldn't have done that. So when I say this, note it for the record, everybody agrees he shouldn't have done that. I'm pretty sure if he had to do over again, he wouldn't do that. On the other hand, Chris had it coming. This was not the first time he had done this. He took a pot shot at Mr. Smith's wife in public, in front of the whole world, on national television. Mr. Smith didn't beat the hell out of him, he just slapped him across the face. There are some cultural things involved with that. Because if you watch Medea, or you watch, I'm watching Nothing to Lose, and there's some slapping involved in the African American culture. It's fine. That's their thing. Mind you, there's, as long as there's not, well, I'm sure they don't do that now, but apparently at some point they did. So there's some about culture there where that's how they made their kids behave. Walk up and slap them across the face. So Will gets up and he slaps the shit out of Chris Rock. And I'm going to tell you, here's my position on that. Again, we all agree he shouldn't have, he should have done something else. The second thing, though, is that Chris Rock had done this before, again and again and again, and they told him to stop it. And why the fuck would you say that anyway? And so, my decision has been, and then you got Megyn Kelly's husband did the same thing. He didn't actually hit the guy. He threatened to. I'll beat the hell out of you. You just talk to my wife like that again. So, I want a man like that, Mr. Perry. Not one that has besmirched me and lies about me, and you keep trying to put me back in jail, and you keep trying to coax this and coax that, and you want me to be broke, and you ruins my career, and you ruin my life, and you hurt a cop that was trying to help me, and I will forever hate you for that. You will never get a date. You're a job. If I don't like it, you do that. I like men who get up off their fat, lazy asses and go work, and then have something interesting to talk to me about. Not somebody that talks to me about what I did. I already know what I did. You're a bizarre bore. I want a guy who's smart enough to know that if there's an act that's illegal, don't do it. That's probably going to be a turnoff. That's why it's illegal and everyone does do it. You're a mental fucking veggie. And I'm tired of trying to explain things to you. Everybody else knows. It's like you can't understand what the hell people say to you or what's happening here. When you bother me, you guys get told on. I find out stuff nobody's got. Nobody else has those code words. We have them. You keep proving out my recordings. Now we know you're telling everybody she was a disgruntled employee, former employee at Lipsticks. Not really. Their stage was weird. They did things weird, like let us take your driver's license and hold it all night. Fuck that. Nobody else does that. Fuck it. I'm starting to have more stalker problems there. So I went back to Sensations. It was still bad there, but not near as bad as the Tulsa clubs. Not near as bad. So, disgruntled about what? Huh? This woman mishandled something and I got mad about it? Ooh, okay. Wait, you don't think I was mad at Joe for what he did? You're threatening to get me fired? Then you did. I told you so. So, I mean, whatever. Here's the thing. I'll get pissed off about certain things if it's not life-threatening. And I'm on to the next thing. I'll let you have it. I'll tell you off. And then I'm on to the next thing. I don't care. I got other shit to worry about. Most people are like that. There's nothing wrong with getting mad about something. So, why'd they let you in there? Why do we have my dancer friends complaining? I came to work. What are these guys getting me into? I came to work. I came to work. Why are these old fart wealthy guys from Texas coming in and telling me I have to make you like him? Well, if you would do things women like, women would like you. You don't. You do everything women hate. You that's your problem. You explain to your jury. You explain it the fuck to your jury, you and Calvin. Who did this? Whoever did this. Fucked with my money again today. Y'all explain it to your jury. You're looking for the recordings. You're proving out the recordings. Nobody's telling you who has them. They're not going to be used for party entertainment. So when you're arrested, because I think you know you will be, you're not going to get a date with me, ever. You do everything I hate. Everything I hate. Every disgusting, nasty, twisted, sick, fucked up, no normal person could even think that up thing on the planet that repulses women. All women. I'm repulsed too. So you're going to go to jail. And when you are in your trial, you guys all explain it to the jury. Why the hell you did this to me all day? Okay? Did you go jack off? You're a sadist. I'm not even allowed to cry where you can see it. Our shrink is like, he thinks that's sex. He's a weirdo, well, she uses more professional words, but anyways. So, this stuff, whatever. I'm saying the same thing. When he bothers me, he gets told on. There's not going to be a date ever. You do things I don't like, and they go, why doesn't you like me? What could it be? What could it be, Mr. Perry, that makes people not want to help you? It makes people want to make you stop. So, Tulsa police, Mr. Perry's trying to set up a scenario where I'll call you. Let me say it again, because he's slow. It takes a few times for him to get it. I'll say it in country bumpkin language. Maybe it will help you understand. Mr. Perry, we all know you want me to call TPD. And you're trying to set up a scenario where I'll call TPD over something. Okay, we all know that's what you want. I'm not going to call them. You're not going to get a date with me, sir. You're a fat slob turnoff. You do everything women don't like, then you can't figure out why women don't like you. I don't go out with men who beat down women and children, invade the privacy, berate them, and badmouth them, and do shit like that, take their money. That's not my kind of guy. You're not going to be on a date with me. You've been a reject for 12 years. Does that help you understand if I speak in your stupid country bumpkin, whatever it is language y'all have? Does that help you understand the words I just said? We talking over your head when we talk normal? When I say you're not wanted here, didn't invite you here. You're an intruder, not an invited guest. You'll never get a date with me. You're about to go to jail. You can explain all this to your jury. All that stuff you do that you think is cute. We'll see if your jury thinks it's cute, David Robertson. Calvin, Charles. Okay? We'll see how they feel about it. Your little dolly, Charles. Your dolly's going to go to probably be part of the evidence in your court. We'll see what they think about it. If they think that's sexy. Does everything she hates, and then you can't figure out why she doesn't like him. What's your family think you're doing right now when you're bothering me? You're betraying your kids. You're betraying your wife, Jackie. Your vegetable mental problem, your mental vegetable situation, that's your wife's problem. We're nothing. We're not a couple. You're not even a friend. You're a job to me. And I've said that over and over and over and over and over. So, and I've signed up for Grubhub, Uber Eats, one other one, and the DoorDash. And so you can't know which company I'm working for in order to have your people call in and order without hacking and peeping. And it seems like you don't really do it with DoorDash and Uber and Grubhub, but I don't make as much money. You do it with this one. So I got so many. Look how many of these there are. Look at this bullshit. Those screenshots all represent a bad order. It's Chipotle. I don't go to Chipotle. I don't go to Chick-fil-A. I just said that. I don't take orders that are upside down. I just said that. And then when I get an order I can't take, and there's a doorbell camera and a reflective glass, that's not fishy. That's not fishy at all. We're not mental veggies, Calvin. You can explain it to your jury. How about that? All right? Now, I don't know what the hell you want me pulled over, or you want me to talk to Tulsa police, or you want to make a wreck happen, so I have to call Tulsa police. Why is it you want me to talk to Tulsa police, Calvin? Charles, Dave, why do you want me to talk to them? In 10 years, almost 8 years, how many times have I called them? Twice. I didn't call them, actually. I went in and I made a police report so I could get a protective order. Twice. Except the one, there was a car accident. I didn't need a protective order then. I gave up on them. I gave up on that I will wait till you're in jail and then I can get all the orders I want. Believe me. You won't be around to bribe any more judges. Okay? Listen, I don't know what the hell. We all keep asking who told on me. Who's Taylor? I don't know. I'm not giving the leak names. If I say it in country style or baby style, will you understand me this time? Listen, everybody wants you to stop. Charles, nobody gives a fuck what you think. You weren't asked, were ya? You were told, shut up and leave me alone. When you volunteer information up, like it doesn't even make sense in the conversation, he tells us he's in Montana. We're like, that doesn't even fit the rest of the conversation. And guess what? We don't care. Didn't ask you. But you know what? That got some information about a murder that was there that we're going to use. Yeah, we got us around Miranda. Miranda, you didn't have to waive your right to counsel, right? Because you volunteered it up. It's not like you were answering questions after being Mirandized and waiving your right to counsel. You just blurted out. And I've got 10 to 12 divorcees. Jackie lets me help. Those are your peeping Tom victims. I think you said 12 to 15. Okay. Volunteer shit up. So it's not hard to get information, right? These guys like to brag. I got power. I can do this. Get away with it. Go ahead and tell everybody you want to tell that. Okay. So TPD, they want to have some sort of scenario where I call you. I wouldn't hold my breath because it's kind of not what I do. You know, McNamara came from someone else, as you know. And Michael's drugs came from someone else, as you know. Ringtone, get a ringtone. Your murder frame-up, I guess you're still trying to do it if you're talking about disgruntled employee of lipsticks. And Mickey James went in there and they didn't make him leave, or whatever it is I was supposed to be disgruntled about. I wasn't, actually. I had a strong disagreement with the manager, and I went somewhere else. Just like that. Went back to a club I'd been at, and stayed there on good terms until I quit dancing. So she did say, you get fired everywhere you go, I hear. And I go, who told you that? David Robertson? Who told you that? Well, we just hear that. Okay, but no, don't hit me with that if you don't bullshit. Don't bullshit. Who told you that? Are you serious with this? Are you shitting me with this? We heard that. You got fired everywhere. Okay. I can go back to Blue Diamond and Sensations anytime I want. They didn't get fired. They didn't fire me. And I didn't quit either, by the way. I've been back to both of them since I left Lipsticks. I quit Sensations was the last club I danced at. If I wanted to go dance again this weekend, I could. So, you've been trying to push me to do it. So you can get to me. I'm vulnerable. Listen, women are going to go to work, and if you interfere with their income, one of them, I mean, they're going to, you thought you could just do this and nobody ever would kick your ass? Do you really think that? Mental veggie. So get yourself a nurse, Charles. You need some help. And I don't owe that to you. I don't care what you think. I don't care anything about you. You're a job. All I care about is, can you fucking pass the IQ test so we can get first-degree murder, death penalty? That's absolutely the only reason I care about your psychic, whatever exam. You keep trying to cover everything up. You keep trying to make me lie. I'm going to starve her into a lie. And everybody's like, yeah, well, at this point, what the hell is she supposed to lie about? Everybody knows that's what he's trying to do. That's not chivalry. I don't know what the hell that is. You're an abusive, sick little man. And, or woman. Whatever it is you want. You play with a doll, so I don't know what you are. You act like a little girl, stomp your feet when you don't get your way, throw a little fit. 12-year-old little girl called you sissified. Because she got rejected, she moved on. She had a new guy in like a day. So, I mean, as you can imagine what you must look like to her. So, but the thing is with Chris Rock, I won't go see his movies again. I really don't want to hear his voice again. I hated the way that he treated Jada Smith. I hated the way that Will was treated after he did what he did. He shouldn't have done it. I felt like that was overkill. I mean, what in the fuck that everything blows up? I'm sorry, but he was trying to protect his wife, and it wasn't the first time that happened. And I will not go to another Chris Rock movie ever. I won't. I don't like men like that do that and then play the victim. I don't. He did something he shouldn't have done. He said something very cruel, and now he's playing the victim. So, fuck you, Chris Rock. I won't buy fucking thing you have that you put out. You lost a fan. So, and Megyn Kelly's husband did the same thing. He didn't hit the guy, but he told him he would. You talk to my wife like that again, I'll beat the hell out of you. That's chivalry. That's what women like. Women like men that act like that. Protect us. Keep us safe. Like the guys, the 40 cops helping me, Charles. They can get laid and you can't. They got women that love them and you don't. You're told on. You're being stopped and you're hated. You guys are hated people. All of you. When you do shit like this to me, holy crap. Don't complain about it when I start quoting you. You did ask for that. You asked for it. Why don't you fuck off and leave me alone? Charles is not going to get a date with me, and he's not going to get me to lie. And I've done a whole lot to stop his crime, and you need to wake up. And Tulsa Police, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing. I don't care. I really don't. If you don't want to do the thing, I'll do the thing. It's fine. We're doing the thing, aren't we? Without your help, aren't we? Now, there might be one or two of you there helping. I don't know. I'm not told that. That information is confidential. We're not going to have another dead cop. But I'm not going to call you. I don't need to. But you guys write it down. Put it on your little whiteboard. Charles, Perry, Dave, and Calvin all want Cynthia to call TPD for some reason. They're trying to arrange a scenario where she will. Write it down, because we know. Make sure you know. Okay? Charles, fuck off. Don't do things women don't like and then go, why doesn't she like me? Get a fucking special ed teacher already. Stop bothering me with this bullshit.
Phil, you're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does...
You think he's gonna get a date? Nope. She said leave me alone. Now he's filming her father and her sister and taking pictures. Camera, doorbells, reflective glasses. I'm not stalking. Yeah, okay, go fuck yourself, weirdo. My guys, 40 of them, men, chivalrous, I'll have women. They can get laid and you can't. They don't need a lie, and you do. You can't look at results and tell maybe you're doing it wrong. Yep, you're not gonna get a date with me, ever. You're not. What happens is you do something to fuck with me and we find out what you're up to. And now you gotta call around trying to buy recordings, and you can't, so now we know. You didn't get that. What you got instead is, we know you're calling around trying to buy recordings. So you can destroy them. You keep proving them out. We got your code words. Because I lost my house. I'm broke. That's what happens. You piss them all off. We're going to put you in jail. And then what's going to happen is, you can explain all that to your jury. Because really, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Isn't it? If you can pass the exam, is he have an IQ above 70? If you can pass that.
This make
Oh,
you
is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches? I got
I
scratches.
can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that a
whole fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
Does this make you feel?
Huh?
You're filming